Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast. We have Chris back here again and Mr. Johnny Aces himself.
Good to be back.
Good to be back, right? It's we missed you, but I'll have to say, man, that 1 week just took way too long.
A lot has happened since then.
Yes, a lot has happened. Our shirts have changed. Everything is nice.
Yeah.
What is going on, guys? John, how you doing?
I'm doing A-okay.
You're doing A-okay, Chris.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Things are good.
All right. That's what I like to hear.
It's spring is almost in the air.
We are
so
almost
it's,
here. Spring.
You can smell it.
And we can't really complain too much.
We're in Chester, so that's manure.
Oh, that's not what
Yes,
it is.
that's the manure. That is the manure. It's nice to see that spring is almost here. We didn't have a crazy winter. We didn't freeze our asses off too much. So,
No. And I'll take freezing my ass off over shoveling snow.
Yes, absolutely.
Did you get any accumulative snow?
Yeah, we just got some not too long ago. Up here, we get a little bit more sometimes than you guys. So yeah, it does. We'll get our fair share here and there. So
We got nothing.
No, yeah.
Well, you never know. There's still a couple more weeks left. So
We still have time.
we still have time.
We do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, about a month to 2 months ago, me and this guy stopped into Brix.
Yes.
We had a quickie and a
Quickie.
I know.
and a little bit to go, and we were
All right.
hanging out talking with Dragon, who is the awesome taproom manager over there.
Yeah, Dragon's the man.
He is the man.
He wouldn't remember me, but he definitely remember you.
Oh yeah, me and
you
him, we
guys,
have good
yeah.
conversations when we go in there, and
Yeah.
he hooked me up with my birthday party there. He got me the table and
That's
everything.
right.
So he's really cool dude.
Yeah.
If you ever go there, tell Dragon hello and tell him that you listen to the show. He gave us this to try and to do on the show.
Absolutely.
This is called Lifeless Eyes, and it is a 10%. It is a bourbon barrel aged stout. 2 weeks in
Okay.
a row, right?
Yeah, we're doing all the stouts. Chris, what are you doing to us?
Yeah. It's conditioned on toasted coconut, peanut butter,
Nice.
Dominican cacao, not Puerto Rican,
Not Puerto Rican. Okay.
not Puerto Rican,
Okay.
Dominican,
Okay.
not Cuban,
Not Cuban.
Dominican,
DR
Okay.
cacao.
okay, not Peruvian,
Not Peruvian.
Dominican,
Okay.
and Madagascar vanilla beans,
All right.
and
Sounds delightful.
I mean, all that together. it
So
sounds like
here's the
dessert.
thing, and just real quick, we don't do a ton of stouts, and that's why it's been a couple months that we've had this sitting here, because we know Chris is a little bit more into stouts, and we said let's do it when Chris comes on the show.
Yeah, and we were
So-
together when he gave it to me, so I wanted to wait to get him
Exactly,
here.
exactly. Let's cheers this one, guys. See what you think.
Cheers, Dragon.
All right.
Brix City.
Dragon,
you know, my
thank you
favorite.
so much, man. If you're donating, we'll take it.
I can smell the coconut before I even taste it.
Mm-hmm.
That's PB.
Ooh,
That's
wow.
PB all the way.
Dude, I'm like it's like having breakfast
Oh, wow.
cereal.
Wow.
It's like Cocoa Puffs, you know.
Right,
good.
that peanut butter is strong in there.
Yeah, this is good, man. It's got flavors coming all over the place. Good job, guys.
No,
I like it.
Tons of coconut.
I like it.
I'm digging it.
Can I have a whole bottle by myself? No.
No,
But-
no,
but
this is good for sharing.
Yeah, it's good shareable, and that's what we're doing right
What was
now.
it? 10%?
Yeah, that's not.
That's very good.
Yeah.
It's a little thicker than the bourbon one from Goose Island we did last week.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that was thin. Even though it was higher, I felt like it was thinner. This, I feels like a little more thicker.
It's got some more
I
substance
think
to
it's
it.
because it's got more adjuncts in it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yes,
Right,
that is
right.
the word, adjuncts.
Adjuncts.
Exactly.
There's one also ingredient on there I didn't list, and that's the L word.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's got lactose.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Ho.
Did you bring lactate?
I didn't bring Lactaid.
rain.
But there's a speakeasy bathroom
Yes, we're gonna run.
we can go
run.
online for.
We're gonna get the runs.
But you know what?
super tasty.
This small amount, I don't know if lactose is really gonna.
Yeah, I mean we're only having this much. Is there still left in the bottle?
There's none. We finished.
Oh, that was everything.
That's
Okay,
it.
okay, good. We did a fair split on that.
Yeah. So you go to Brix often to just like pick up, right?
Yes. Love Brix.
Yeah.
I think Brix has probably moved into that number one slot for me. Available New Jersey beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Partially because of the location, but mainly because their
They're good stuff.
product is good stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
Their
they're flagships.
set break.
That's their
maybe
flagship,
will
yeah.
be if I had to go to a desert island with
That's-
1 4-pack of beer. I'm bringing set break with me.
I agree. That's probably in my top 5
Yeah.
go-to beers.
Now I've said this before about Brix in the past, and I've said the first time I went there, it was good, but I wasn't like, oh my god, this is the best beer ever. I think really where things changed is when they started doing the jams over there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really
Yeah.
what set things apart, and they started doing all that, between all the the funky names and everything.
Tasty
and
Jams
Tasty
is
Jams,
my favorite.
Yeah.
I think it's a lower, it's 6.5%, but it's
Yeah.
probably one of my favorite out of the Jams
Yeah.
series.
I was always a big strawberry and mango jam.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? Their jam, it's the one that's like their pina colada, the
Island Jams?
island jams.
Oh.
That was what got me into Brix. I had that first time I ever went there. I had that, and I was
Yeah.
like, dude. And that's when I was into
Oh, it
like
was
the
legit,
milkshakey
huh?
stuff. You
Yeah.
know,
Nice.
that's how they pull you in.
Yeah.
They make it those tastes.
That was, for me, that was with Strawberry Jams.
Yeah.
I got pulled in with that.
Yeah.
And then the big L word on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still, I'll sneak one in.
That
every once in a while.
lactose,
Yeah.
aka fart making stuff.
Milk sugar.
But now there's a lot. They just did a collaboration jams. Man, they've done
Yeah.
power jams. I think that's with alternate ending or human robot.
right.
Or human robot. One of those two.
Yeah.
Lots of jams in there.
Lots of jams.
Power
Yeah, a lot of jammy
And their,
jams.
and their, you just mentioned their Silk City bottle release
yes,
will be coming soon.
this week I think
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
their Silk City release. They do it every year,
Oh,
and they do
that's-
all the
yeah.
different bottles of the Silk City.
Yeah, Silk City.
Yep.
Yes, not to be confused with the
Distillery,
distillery.
yeah, I know.
That's not too far from there. They should do something with them, That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is solid. I don't do stouts all that often, but I can appreciate a good one. It's not because I don't like the taste of it. It just sometimes it doesn't settle well with me.
Yeah. Right.
And we've said that plenty of times before. But with friends, we're splitting it. We're enjoying ourselves. That's
Everybody
okay.
knows our medical conditions.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. IBS. Yes. So stouts
To
can
me,
be
it's
tough.
very seasonal as well. For me, I feel like
Winter.
when you're in the dead of winter,
Yeah.
the stouts get you through the winter, and then once you get into the
Right.
spring, it's.
Right.
I don't think I'm drinking stouts in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
No, not as much in the summer. But look at the coat on this, man.
Yeah.
It's like coating the glass with whatever they got going on in there, man. It's
I'm digging it. I think my taste buds have changed a little bit.
Well,
a little bit.
You haven't had stouts in a while. Like I said, we've always liked stouts.
I was
feel
always
like.
dead set against it.
Oh,
though.
okay.
Like, we go to beer
always-
shares. It would skip over the stout.
I've always liked.
I don't wanna
I
waste it.
always liked them in the past. But like I said, it's just more of a other issues because of the stouts. That's why I don't drink them as often. But when we're once again, if we're splitting it, not as big a deal.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. Thanks again, Dragon. This is solid,
thank
man.
you.
We
Thanks, brother.
appreciate that.
Appreciate
Really
it. See you soon.
appreciate it. In other news, Johnny, what do we got going on, bud?
So, I mean, we are a few weeks behind, but did you guys see that train that went off the tracks in
Yeah.
Ohio and
Yeah,
it looked
in
like a nuclear
Ohio.
bomb went off?
Apparently, they were burning it off, right? They were burning. That's like they were burning.
It was all the.
It was a controlled burn, I guess, in a way. With them.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I remember I heard it, and then I didn't pay much attention to it.
Uh-huh.
I guess the aftermath of what happened is what's been
that's the
going on more.
controversy. Yeah.
It's always going to be because you see all that smoke going into the air. You don't have to worry. What's in everything absorbs everything. So are you going to have issues with the rain coming after that? And I don't know. There's a lot.
Not only
of
what's going up,
ever
but what's going
seen
down,
the
like the
rain?
contamination in the water, I guess. is
Yeah.
Well, that's
becoming,
the issue. I mean,
issue.
the government was like, "Yep, you're good. We tested
Yeah.
the air. You're good. Come home." And everybody's like, "What?
Yes.
All this chemicals were in the air."
Yeah.
Like,
And now it's become political. Everyone's
And now
making
everybody looks like the Toxic
appearances
Avenger.
and,
Yes. Well, it's because our president didn't. I guess a lot of people felt that he didn't
Slow
do
response.
Yes, he didn't do enough, quick enough. He didn't visit. He didn't, show his face.
well, he wasn't going there. Those chemicals will kill him. Why would he go
Yes.
there?
Meanwhile, he went to Poland or whatever
Yeah.
out there. So
Secret mission.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we got some bigger things to worry about eventually. But the bottom line is are we freaking America and we're gonna start? Look out for our own sometimes. That's all.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the government said you guys are good to go home, and it seems like people weren't really
Yeah.
liking that answer.
Yeah.
You know?
What? Yes. There's
I
more
don't,
to it.
I don't remember the exact contents of the chemicals on the train, but
Yeah.
they were pretty legit, crazy shit. That
Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about the fish in the stream, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Birds
not-
in the
it doesn't-
sky, everything, yeah.
But it was neglect, though. There was something. Apparently, they saw there were sparks. It was coming up. The temperature of the wheels, whatever you want to call it, on the train. This was like a half hour.
Uh-oh.
They went from 38 degrees to 300 and something degrees, and why didn't you pick up on this? So
Yeah.
it was. the people who were running the train. It was their fault. They were.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not the government's fault it derailed, but
yes,
I just think
the response.
yeah, the
issue.
response, and
Yes, that's the big issue.
I mean, we grew up near the Passaic River, right? So we know how it is to be contaminated.
Yes, it's there's plenty of bodies floating by in the Passaic
more than that.
River. Yeah,
Well, like a carp with like 3 arms. And,
Yeah.
The
I think we were driving by on the way here, and there was like a barrel.
Yeah,
like,
I saw,
floating or
I
something.
saw
You see that?
right? Yeah, I was like, what the hell is that?
yeah. That's
Hopefully that all gets straightened out and it's safe and there's no worry. But I see a lot of politicians showing up to do their due diligence and to try to get their name out there. But
Yeah, it's just for face.
Yes.
just for face. But
Yes. So what is you guys' take on this though? Like as far as we're not getting the response we need here, and we're giving anything and everything to countries that are our home. And what do you guys feel about? Listen, I think we all can agree that if something's wrong that's happening in a country and there's a genocide or something of that sort is happening, we're going to be like, yeah, we want to help, but it's just to what degree and how long and how much is it going to cost the taxpayers in our country?
But what's the fine line between help and butting in?
Yeah, that's a good question, John.
we've
What's the answer?
sent how many billions of dollars so far to Ukraine, which I'm sure we can all agree that it's an unfortunate situation over
Absolutely.
there. But when you have specific situations on our own land that need attention to, and we keep seeing billions of dollars go to the Ukraine,
Yeah.
again, where do you draw the line? Where do you say,
Right.
how are these funds being distributed?
Yes.
you
Where
know.
is our say
Like,
in all of this? Yes.
Where are the other countries as well? Like, what's
Yeah.
England's take on what's going on? Are they
Yes.
like, that has nothing to do with us?
Yes.
Let them
And
figure it
they're
out.
much closer.
So then, Germany, Italy, whatever. Why are we always the ones that have to? And like I say, what's the fine line between helping out and
Yeah.
and butting in? Are we butting in?
Are we butting in?
And how serious is it? Because we only know what we're shown, right?
Yeah.
And then you see the president of Ukraine, like he makes an appearance at like the Golden Globes Awards, and
Yeah.
like what the hell's
on
going
Jimmy
on? Like,
Kimmel.
what's,
Yes, come to
like,
Yes.
aren't you
Ukraine.
supposed
What-
to be like?
what's
I don't-
going
like,
on?
How'd you get here? I don't
Yeah.
know. Shouldn't you be there?
Are
Like,
there-
Yeah. Had they
you
not
know.
blow you up on
I
your
think
way
the
out?
real question
Yeah.
too is: are there kickbacks that we're getting? That where's this money?
100%.
So we're giving so much back, and what's coming back towards us,
Well-
and where is it going?
I think it's in the form of we got your back, and when we need you, you better defend us. Because I don't think America is as strong as it used to be or thinks it is. We get into a mess with people like China. I don't know how much we can compete.
Well, even Russia with these nuclear weapons nowadays.
So now we have people that were like, remember that time we had your back? Now
Yeah.
we're taking over your army and your.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think most people will be like, "Ha ha ha, suckers!"
Yeah.
I don't know how much help we're going to get in return, and how much help. I mean, I'm sorry, Ukraine is not like a big country,
And did
where-
Ukraine come to us, or did we just, like I said, make a phone call? Hey,
Yes.
what's
I think-
going on over there?
I
Like
think-
nosy. Were we nosy?
Yeah.
Or did
Yeah.
Ukraine call us and be like, hey,
Yes.
America, we need some fucking
No,
help?
I think the bottom line is how much is it going to affect us or certain people personally? What are our ties? Who has ties in Ukraine? Who,
Hunter Biden and his giant
Well,
schlong is over
you
in
said it.
Ukraine?
That counts as two people.
And how does it end? Like, when is
Yeah.
this going to end? Like,
It's
what's,
not.
Is this like the,
when Russia wins, because Russia should just go in there and roll them over and be done with it.
Yes, they
Until
have the
we had to step
finances. They can, and
They
Putin's got more pride, than anyone. He's like he's never going to give in. He's never, he's just way
that's
too
the thing.
proud.
Yep.
So I don't know. I don't know.
He's Putin in the effort to be a good leader to his country.
Is Putin in the effort. So as far as back to, not to get too far off topic, about the train derailment and everything that happened there, I think there's a lot of people pissed off because, yes, once again, we're giving a lot to these other countries. There's people there's homeless veterans. There's people out there that need our help. And, I mean, we have issues. Our country has issues.
man.
We'll be the first to admit it. We're not a perfect country.
Our country
There's a lot
falls
of corruption that we do not know about on both sides. I don't care if you're left, right, whatever. There's always going to be corruption there. Someone's doing something wrong. Something's, and I think that, we need to focus a little bit more on
On
some
beer and bourbon.
beer and bourbon.
We said that a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Open a beer.
Open a beer.
Everybody can agree on a good beer.
I think if we sent more bourbon to the Ukraine versus dollars, things might straighten
They'd
out
get
quicker.
drunk and Russia would win, and this would all be over.
Yes, or vodka. They like that vodka out
Right,
there.
that's
So
correct.
yeah,
Tito's.
So,
We'll send them some Tito's.
some Tito's. Yeah, they're like this is compared to your Russian vodka. You could have this. What's Tito's? Mexican. I'm choking.
Italian.
right?
Tito. Oh, no, Tito. Tito Santana.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I think that things would work out better. You know, all jokes aside, though, I think we have some big issues in our country right now. We're all for helping, but we are also not for helping and getting broke out of it. You know?
Philly's becoming a goddamn horror scene.
Yeah. You keep saying that about Philly, man, huh?
You're not on. You're not on a lot of social media. You're not on there. Like, dude, there's some sections that are like, what's the area in California where it's like, what's it,
Compton?
Skid Row or something?
Tent City,
right?
like tent city areas.
Yeah, like I think it's what they call it, Skid Row.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
like all homeless and there's a lot of vets out there that are just like they come home, they got the PTSD, they're mentally they can't get
Yeah.
a job, they can't find a job.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
They would
pretty
rather,
sad.
yeah, and the you know, from what we see, the homeless, right? They'd rather be in jail where they're getting
Yeah.
meals 3 times a day.
Yeah,
I would.
They're committing crimes on purpose.
and they're getting protected from being on the street. So
Yeah.
they're committing
Yeah.
crimes just to go to jail.
And now the
just to be
jails are
protected.
overcrowded because we're putting people who can sell a dime bag of weed to somebody in jail. You know, it's
And then you get the pharmaceutical companies. You get the opioid crisis, man.
Yeah.
Like, who's helping who?
yeah.
I don't see a lot of these.
They want these people to be addicted.
Yeah.
I mean, they make their money.
It's
you know?
ridiculous.
And
It's
they're-
absolutely
and
ridiculous.
They're saying go overdose on drugs, and now you can go to CVS and buy some Narcan, and you'll be fine. And
Yeah.
there's no
Oh yeah,
no worries.
we had a local story about that. It was probably about a year or two ago, and it was like a father and a son at a gas
Oh
station.
yeah, on 23.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know that.
And someone that was just opioid out of their mind, whatever they were on. I don't know. They were in. He crashes, kills them.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
wait, yep,
they
yep.
Narcan him, and he's okay. He gets to live another day. But that innocent, because you want to fucking party and do all that stuff, and then you get.
But like he said, our jails are getting overcrowded with
Yeah.
people that are committing small crimes on purpose.
And that's taxpayer
just to
dollars
go to
as
jail.
well.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you got poor Jeffrey Epstein in there, and then you got these people in there that shouldn't be there because it's
Poor
Did
Jeffrey.
you just throw out Epstein?
Epstein.
Well, now the big one is what's his Weinstein.
Weinstein.
Oh, he got
Yeah.
it finally.
He got
and
11 days in jail or something, right? For all
no, he just got convicted now. He's in there for like what, like 20 years or something.
Was it that?
Something like that. And R. Kelly just got convicted again of more.
Yeah, he's
Was he
he's-
already in jail?
He was already in jail. I think his
was,
parole he can come out when he's like 80 or 81.
What they did was on the victims, they looked for there's a urine test, and they checked to see how much urine was still on their skin after they were.
Is that what it was? Or they licked it. It tastes like R. Kelly pee.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna piss on
Tastes
you.
like Hennessy.
Drip, drip, drip. That's horrible. And I'm the one who said it though. But yes, there's a lot
Somebody
we need to
kill
look
him.
at.
Hang that fucking guy.
Yeah.
What's the sense? What are you gonna be in jail till you're 80? You might as well just fucking.
We should
I
send,
think-
we should
End it.
send R. Kelly to the Ukraine.
Yes, yes,
Or throw
exactly.
him, or throw him off the top of a building. You can sing, "I believe I can fly."
There you go.
no, you throw him in an F-16.
Yeah.
Welcome
exactly.
distraction.
You
Yeah.
tell these people you're gonna be in jail for the rest of your life. You're gonna die, but we're gonna send you to war, and you're gonna help, blah blah blah, and then you do that. you know?
Yeah.
Just like the homeless, they should be the ones that fucking voting and what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought.
Yeah. That was great.
Unemployment.
Oh.
It's like you got homeless people that are just like find a job, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Well, they got to get hired.
I have a
They
point.
got to get hired.
I have a
too,
point,
though.
but I can't get it out.
Yeah, they got to get hired. Yeah, I see what you were saying. There's tons of homeless people, and the unemployment rate is apparently after the whole pandemic, there are jobs out there. But
There are
it's
jobs,
getting
but they're
that
not
job,
trying
but-
because they're getting good money out of unemployment. Who's going to try it when you're getting
Yeah.
paid good on unemployment?
I don't know if
You're not
homeless
trying.
people would get that because they don't have an address box or anything like that.
Bro,
Just
in
send it at-
2023, they got Cash App and direct
Sitting at
deposit.
42nd Street and Broadway. I'll be sitting there the whole time.
No, I was saying, I was. My thought was unemployment people should be doing like jury duty and all that shit. And because I just got recently called for jury duty.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, I told you.
Why are you going to take me out of my job?
I told you they're gonna. I had heard or read or saw it on the news or something. They're gonna start doing more minority participation in jury duty because they.
So O.J. Simpson can go free again.
Well, the whole thing is that they feel that there wasn't enough, especially. Yes, yeah,
really?
yeah. Basically,
Right. Take my spot.
Yes. Who wants to go to jury duty? Well, John actually said he didn't mind it too much.
I loved it.
Yeah.
It depends. Grand jury
Yeah.
was federal grand jury is my absolute favorite.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. We got a lot to fix.
Way off
That's the
topic.
bottom line.
Too
is
much going
we
on.
do have a lot to fix. On a nicer note, what's going on soon? As far you guys are baseball guys, you guys keep talking about it. I'm not a big baseball guy, but what's going on, guys? What is that time of year right now?
Yankee shirt
He's
on.
got his Yankee shirt on.
It's the we've crossed the bridge of the worst time of the year where there's no football or no baseball.
This is true.
And we're getting the big thing is when
We have shitty basketball.
I'm not a basketball guy. I'm just not
awful.
a hockey guy. I'm not a basketball guy. But
Not a
thank
College
God-
basketball.
Yeah, I'm not into that. I'm not into March
March
Madness and the
that was-
brackets.
Yeah,
I'm just
starting, yeah.
Yeah.
not my thing. But pitchers and catchers have arrived.
Oh yeah, no,
And,
position
uh,
players.
yes.
have
Are
arrived.
you
players.
more of a pitcher or more of a catcher yourself?
I'm into pitching.
Okay,
I like to
okay.
pitch.
I'd
that's
probably
good.
pitch
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I can't squat for
I
that
got
long.
a fastball, curveball, slider. It's,
As long as the
mix it up.
curveball's not too much.
yeah, I can never, as a catcher, I can never hold on to the balls.
Yeah, no,
I don't know what it was.
You just let them go. Let those balls
Yeah,
go.
we gotta let them fall once in a while. They gotta drop.
That's it. But I'm happy that baseball's coming
Baseball's
back.
back. Yeah.
So, obviously, like we said, our team are the Yankees, right? He's got the shirt. I got the.
I think you guys were meant to be Jets fans,
Yeah,
Yankee
yeah,
fans.
I
I
know,
mean,
it's a-
it just
It's usually
yeah.
it's not the favorite combination. Usually it's Giants, Yankees, Jets, Mets.
Jets, Mets,
So,
Jets, Mets, Islanders, right?
yeah.
All
so
right.
Because
we-
the Jets used to play on Long Island.
okay.
Yeah, the Mets used to play. Right? Did they play on Long Island for a little bit? Or the Jets played with the Mets in
Met-
Queens.
The Jets
That's what
played
it
at
was.
Shea Stadium.
Yeah.
Back in the day. So
And
Yeah.
Queens and Long Island, it's basically the same freaking thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a sign that spring is coming and
Yeah.
good weather's coming. and
Spring is in the air.
Spring is in the air.
Yankees didn't make many moves. I mean, they re-signed Judge.
Signed Judge. They brought on Rodon. Which
Rodon,
is probably the
that
biggest
was-
pitcher.
that's it.
There was a lot of debate about they should get a left fielder,
And they did it.
but they didn't. But you know what? They have a guy named Giancarlo Stanton who's already making $30 million a year, who should
He's not going to
put on the big boy pants and play left field.
I mean,
Because
can you guys though admit
He
that,
hits better when he hits.
you
when he
know,
plays field.
Yeah, he
that
does.
baseball is kind of boring.
Not negative.
Oh,
They're-
they've tried to change a whole
Yes.
bunch of rules in the last couple of years
Which
to
is-
make it exciting, and all it has done is pissed off people.
Yeah.
That was going to be my
like
next
us
question.
who like
with you.
baseball and has done nothing to bring any more baseball people.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you know, but or pay attention, but they're adding a shot clock this year to the pitcher.
Pitching count.
A pitching clock.
I actually wouldn't be opposed to that as someone who's not a big baseball fan.
A batter can only step out a certain amount of times.
All right.
There's no more shift.
Well, you gotta. I mean, listen. Anything on TV, time is money,
Yeah.
big money. Not like joke money. It's really like it's crazy. So I could see that might be not a bad idea. No, what do you think?
And they're trying to promote more offense. Like they've made the bases bigger,
Bigger. Yeah.
so it's a shorter time to get from one base
Yeah.
to the
Okay.
next, right?
Yeah.
And
Because they want more steals. They want more offense.
Yeah, they
Which
want
is
more offense because offense is being down,
understandable,
right?
but-
Yeah.
I mean, when you took steroids out of baseball, it just
Yeah.
brought down the stats.
I mean,
You know what,
after
man?
Barry
I missed
Bonds,
I
you
missed
know,
the steroid era.
Yeah.
that was the best. You know,
Who was it?
It
Let's face
was.
it.
It's sad to say that, but it was.
Who was it? Mark McGuire and Barry Bonds.
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
19,
Jose Canseco.
1998.
Yeah.
19
Canseco.
1998, you had a home run race with Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa, and they said the ratings were never better in baseball after the '94 strike season.
Yeah.
Nope.
And it took Jose Canseco to write a book
Put it all up. I have that book.
to all of a sudden open the eyes of
Yeah.
everyone
What was
knew
going
what was
on?
going on.
Yeah,
and
what was
then,
going on?
you know, these guys are
Now you
doing
got guys
steroids.
like Bonds, Clemens. They're not even in the Hall of Fame. A-Rod probably will not get to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
And they were
Rafael
probably
Palmeiro.
and they were probably all Hall of Famers before
yes,
that.
Yeah.
absolutely. They just wanted to keep up.
Well, that goes with Judge and his home run record, right? But wasn't there some? You guys have to fill me in on things. But wasn't there someone else who had it? Was it Barry Bonds who had the?
So yeah, Barry Bonds has the home
Yeah.
run record.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it
So
was at
before
70.
before McGuire and Bonds broke the record, while the steroid era was going on.
Okay.
The original record holder was Roger Maris,
Okay.
who had 61 home runs
Okay.
in 1961.
And they took it away from Bonds. Is that what happened?
So McGuire broke.
There's like an asterisk.
Yeah, so there's an asterisk because of the whole steroid.
Did he earn it?
So the idea is that Judge, who there's no reason to believe he's on any type of performance-enhancing drugs,
Okay.
is the true home run leader because he did it without any any drugs.
Right.
So
What's your guys' take on that? What do you think?
my take on it is you're probably right, but the rules are the rules, and those records are in the record books. And until you take those records out of the record books,
Okay.
Barry Bonds is the home run king.
Okay.
My thing is the hardest thing to do is hit a round ball with a round bat in all of sports. A steroid shot might make the ball go out farther, but it's not making you see that ball and be able to hit that ball.
Yeah.
That's pure skill.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds, before he started, shooting shit in his ass, was just as good as a baseball player as anybody.
Yeah.
He did that to catch up with the pitchers, with the other kids that were starting to take over the game. He didn't want to lose. That's
Yeah.
my opinion anyway. It's
Yeah.
not fact, but
And while they were all doing it, you don't know who else was doing it.
and he never tested positive.
Yeah.
Maybe it's obvious because his head grew and he got big and he was. But,
So wait, then
But he
how-
never tested
If he never
positive.
tested positive, then what was the
people who like his dealer and people came out and said this is what he was doing. And a steroid doesn't necessarily have to be a shot in the ass. It's a pill. It's a cream.
Yes.
It's
interesting because apparently there's a lot of ways around testing negative for that as well. So who else is doing it out there right now, and we just don't know about? That's
Yeah, I mean, Robinson Cano, who I
Or-
thought was one of my favorite Yankees at the time, left for the Mets.
I mean, apparently
Got suspended a whole year.
there's doctors out there that their job is basically to make sure you test negative and things.
Right. There's a lot of ways around
Yeah.
the whole subject.
Yeah.
Right. Tiger Woods. Right. He was doing blood spinning. Right. That
Yeah.
was a different way of.
Take out your blood,
Right.
clean it up, put it back in you. Yeah.
Yep.
And he was banging porn stars on the side.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So he was
Was
doing
he
both
really?
things.
Rockstar life, Tiger
Legitimate
Woods.
Well, you know that, right?
I don't think I knew that.
He cheated on his wife with 120 women.
120.
Yeah, half of them were porn stars.
Like Will Chamberlain.
Tiger Woods,
Wow.
yeah.
Jeez. You like playing with this pole.
No, that was the downfall of him. Remember when he crashed and shit? He was all
Interesting.
Anyway,
Interesting. Spring training. Yeah.
The
so,
first baseball game on TV was last week.
Yeah.
It's just great to see the game back.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you had to choose between if you're having trouble sleeping, like a Tylenol PM or a baseball game, maybe the baseball game might be the right thing for you.
You were never into baseball?
I actually love going to a game.
Well, yeah, anything live is cool.
Yeah.
I hate hockey.
I
But
like
hockey
the
games
experience. I
live
like
are
having
fun.
the beer. I like having the peanuts or whatever. I like our hot dog. I love the experience.
Peanuts and hot dog in the same
Peanuts and
breath.
nuts
I
and
was waiting for you to say Cracker Jack.
nuts and shaft. Yeah, Cracker Jacks. I could definitely go to a game. John and I have actually been to a couple games back in the day. Geez, way back in the day, right?
We did Oriole games. We used to go to Baltimore.
We
a
went
lot.
to the Baltimore Oriole games, and we did one at the new stadium. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Camden Yards.
No,
We did Camden Yards.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, but we did.
Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, did the new Yankee Stadium. Yeah. So, I had a good time. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
on
it's always fun to
TV,
go.
I don't know.
It's boring.
It's long.
Yeah,
It's a long game.
Yeah, long. It could be very long, and that's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
And as a coach of softball girls, softball, baseball, similar, one for ladies, one for men, you can tell the kids get bored out there, and it's
You're
it's a
sitting
boring
You're
game.
sitting
It's-
out in left field,
Yeah.
picking up daisies on the floor.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Yes, you have to wait a lot, and then a big play. I don't know, but we go every year. We go to the
Somerset,
the
Somerset Patriots?
Yeah, the Patriots
Yeah.
game.
Now,
yeah.
see, that stuff I do all the time. If I had
Yeah.
one closer when Newark Bears were there,
Well,
I went to
yeah,
so
I-
many
I-
Newark Bears.
I
games.
wish the North Bears were still there, bring the kids and get them
Yeah.
involved.
I went to
but, yeah.
so many games. I think
Well-
I got a picture of my little sister with one of the Canseco's. That was Ozzy.
Both of them played.
They
for
did,
the
but I
North
got a
Bears.
picture with
Yeah,
Ozzy.
Ozzy and Jose, yeah, both played.
Yeah, my wife's
Tim Raines was there.
Like,
Tim Raines, yeah.
financial advisor. He gets all his clients tickets every year. Like, oh, you want to come to the game, whatever, and stuff. And my son loves it. We have this little section. I don't know if there's I don't know if John might have been there. There's like a closed off section where there's a bunch of tables. It's not
Table, like
seats.
picnic tables.
Yeah.
Minor league ballparks are cool, man. I used to go to the Staten Island Yankees a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool. You pay $6. I remember they had an unlimited food night, right? They had a food tent with burgers, hot dogs, and chicken sandwiches, and the ticket was like $10. I was in the second row behind the dugout. You know, the players were giving my girls balls, and
Yes. What?
who
You said it.
baseballs, you know. And even them, they had a great time. There were fireworks after. You know, the minor league parks are really cool.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's cheap. You're not breaking an arm and a leg with, you know, you're not spending too much money there. So, but yeah, it's a good time. I'm sure you guys are really hyped about baseball coming back and everything. And
I just wish we did maybe one or two more moves. That's all.
I think they're going to be all right. I think there's a lot of kids.
I think if we're not all right, there's going to be big panic.
Yeah.
At the trade deadline. And we're not going to have anybody
So
left.
are you happy? I mean, I'm assuming you guys are like ecstatic that Judge is back, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think he was going to stay?
I thought for a moment he was going to possibly leave.
Yeah.
I think the San Francisco Giants were the only possibility because he grew up in San Francisco. So it was like he's got family ties there. Maybe he'll go back. And then I think he, you know, I don't know if it was the offer or what it was.
It was Anthony Rizzo's dog.
Anthony Rizzo's dog, correct. Yes.
Well, the Yankees got a lot of money, so. And
They do, but sometimes they spend it on the wrong people.
Yeah, but you do realize
You needed him. I don't care what the
do you
he should have got a
realize-
blank check and been like,
Yes.
just I'll fill it
With,
up.
between the home runs and everything, he had people watching on TV the games more because of him.
But here's the thing. Last year was an amazing year. Lots of thrills with chasing 61. But when it came to the postseason, he batted like 111 in the postseason.
Yeah.
Which is terrible,
Yeah.
right? And everyone said, well, it's the pressure of everything he went through during the year.
Bullshit. You're
But he's a
professional.
211 career postseason hitter.
Yeah.
So it's great that he had that year. I love the fact that they brought him back. They made him the next captain. He's been, you know, Jeter was the last captain, so
Yeah.
they're putting the C on his jersey. But now it's time to perform in the postseason.
Yeah. Because that's where it counts.
Because the Yankees are going to be good enough to make the postseason pretty
Yeah.
much every year.
And then lose to
But
the
now,
Astros again. and
Exactly.
again.
So it's great that he hit 62 home runs, but to get swept by the Astros,
Barely beat the Indians or the
Exactly.
what are they called? The Guardians.
yeah,
Yeah, so
dare
stupid.
you?
I know.
Indians.
So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My apologies to all the Native Americans out there.
Big viewing. Big
You know
viewing
that?
community.
Well, they weren't named after.
But do you know that
What?
they changed the Cleveland Indians?
Well, they're doing it all everywhere.
to
Now
Cleveland.
now the
Guardians?
Commanders and
Right. No
you
more,
know, yeah. I don't
So,
know.
but hey, listen,
What about the Chiefs? Are they going to change? They just won the Super Bowl.
What
is
if
there
they're
a pro- is
what
there
if they're
a prob-
fireman
Is there a
chiefs?
problem with the
Yeah.
Chiefs?
Why they got to be Indian?
Well-
Why can't they be fireman chiefs?
Yeah.
There's a
Maybe the chief of the battalion 102 out of Kansas City.
So what about the hockey team? With
And
the,
I just said
Blackhawks.
Indians.
the Blackhawk, Clark Griswold's jersey?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you're discriminating against two things: black people and hawks.
right. It's a big problem in the
But
Hawk,
their
Hawk
jersey-
community.
Yes, they don't want to be called Black Hawks.
I don't
They
know if
say,
it's-
why can't we just be Hawks?
Yeah.
Why do we gotta be White Hawks, Black Hawks? We just want to be Hawks.
Black Hawk. I think it's Black Cox.
No, that's another
Black
topic.
Hawk?
That's another. Yeah, let's go to our next beer.
Very large players.
So, all right. I've been sitting on this for a while because you went up to, or you had family come down from Vermont,
Yes.
and he gave me a few of them, and they were some of the best liquid I put in my mouth in a very long time.
Yes,
And I've been
yes.
sitting on this, waiting for him to come on so we can do it with Ken. And this is a winter porter from Hill Farmstead,
Hill Farmstead.
Hill
your faves.
Farmstead. I love Hill Farmstead. man.
made
They're
with
doing
coffee,
some good
cinnamon, and vanilla beans. And
stuff. Some
So
Vermont.
I'm super partial to Hill Farmstead in Vermont because really they're the reason that I got into drinking craft beer.
Yeah.
You know, so I was probably like a lot of us, you know, when I was younger, drinking the Bud Lights, Miller Lights, all the
Yeah.
macro lagers, right? And then
Natty Ice.
and then as I, you know, me and my wife started dating, whenever we'd go on vacation, I'd want to try the local beer, right? That kind of
Gotcha.
started my journey of like, let me try something different. In terms of craft beer, there wasn't a ton available in those days, right? So my wife's aunt and uncle, they live in Barton, Vermont.
Okay.
And it's close to Greensboro, Vermont, which is where Hill Farmstead is located. And so they came down one year, I think it was 2007, and her Uncle Ben said, hey, this new brewery opened up.
the rice? The rice?
No,
Ben's.
no. Yeah, Uncle Ben, no. And her Aunt Jemima came down. Her Uncle Ben came down with this growler of beer and said, hey, this new brewery opened up. They're making a lot of noise, and a lot of people are excited about it. I thought, you'd like it. And it was their flagship beer, which was Edward.
Yes.
Yeah, Edward's solid,
we've had
man.
Which
that,
is
Yep.
Edward,
Yeah.
and I tried it, and I fell in love. It was the first time I ever had anything like that, because at the time there was nobody doing that, like New England style
Did you see little birdies?
beers. Yeah, it was one of those moments, right? And so I was like, holy shit, like this is the best beer I've ever had. I've never
Awesome.
even had anything like this before.
Yeah.
I've never had anything bad from them.
Yeah.
Ever.
So
You know what they're doing?
they know what they're doing, and they don't distribute. They're one of the last few breweries around, that
Right.
like just don't care. They don't distribute. If you want their beer, you have to go to them. You have to make the 6.5 hour commute
Yeah.
up to them, and
So I just looked on
Yeah.
Untapped because the alcohol percentage is not on there, but it's a 7.2.
7, yeah, 7%. Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot. Because
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
We're dark.
I
right
screwed up.
now.
I screwed up again. Took a sip before.
You did it?
You stuck with it.
It's just a
this
habit.
guy.
I just see a beer there. I start drinking it. It's got some flavor on that, man.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
I definitely taste the cinnamon. It's not overbearing. I definitely taste the coffee. It's really good.
Yeah, I like it.
It's really good. I love a good porter.
Yeah.
I love a good porter.
Yeah.
Takes my luggage
This
from me.
is definitely a road trip worth doing.
All right.
So we should put that together.
Well, last night we were talking about what do we do in spring break, right?
Yeah.
So, well,
Yeah. It's still super.
if we can
winter.
take the
It's-
kids away for 2 days, we have 5 other days that we can just
Yeah.
take to ourselves.
Yeah, Vermont's a hike because it's it's
Yeah, Vermont's
6.5 hour drive up there.
But you know what?
it's-
There's a lot of breweries in
There is.
Massachusetts and Rhode
Yeah.
Island
Oh,
that'll
yeah.
make up for the
Cut
ride.
through.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, you could just
I've been to a
take
lot
a
in
shorter
Rhode
trip
Island.
and go to Boston and go to Trillium and something like
Yeah,
that.
and on the way back, Rhode Island's right there too.
Yeah, yeah.
There's another farm, Old Farm, Hill Farm. There's another one in Rhode Island that's almost the same name,
in Rhode Island.
and it is a barn. You have to go into a barn.
is
It's
that
like
it?
3 days a week, and it's
Yeah.
The thing is, so where my wife's aunt and uncle live in Vermont, it's in the middle of nowhere, right? Like it's just not like Burlington. It's not a city. And so the last time we went up there, the big craze was it's becoming a big Amish community for some reason.
Oh, really?
I love the Amish.
The Amish
Yeah.
are like just bolstering into the area.
All right.
Maybe the Amish are like
so
this.
her uncle said, "Hey, we got to go to this Amish place. They make fresh donuts only on Saturday mornings. So we have to go there." And so we drove, and it's like
donuts.
it's like the middle of nowhere. And we get to this place, and there's a line now to get donuts. And literally, the people in line in front of me, they just looked like they were from New Jersey. Like they just like they smelled.
What do
like-
we look like?
Like they just smelled like New Jersey.
They're greasy?
And so I looked in the parking lot, and there was another car with a plate from New Jersey.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just said, "Hey, I just by chance, where are you from?" He says, "We're from New Jersey." And I said, "I knew it. I don't know how I knew it." And I said,
smelled
I
like
swear to
pizza.
God- I swear
Did
to
you go,
God-
how you doing?
I
Smelled
smelled
like pizza and
I
you look
said,
like
swear to
bagels.
God, I said, "Where are you from in New Jersey?" He said, North Jersey. I said, "Me too." I said, "Specifically where?" And he said, "North Arlington."
the fuck out of
I
here.
said, "You got to be fucking kidding me." I said, "I live in North Arlington."
That's
like
insanity,
literally,
man.
his wife has family in Vermont, and they go up and they have a cabin, and it was like out of all the places to meet somebody local,
Yeah, right.
7 hours away, but it was
That's funny.
in a line to get Amish donuts. It was.
Do you still talk to the guy or no?
I don't.
Ah.
No, he told me like what street he was on, and then we just never.
It's like, bro, our backyards are touching
Yeah,
each other.
exactly. I'm like, yeah, I'll
And
see you at the
yes.
stack.
And then he got creeped out, and he's like, "This guy tried to
Yeah,
rob me. He
he-
said he's from the Bronx, but I know he's not."
The
And he-
wife was definitely thinking that I was trying to like probably scam them in some way because she was like,
He's
"This
like, you
is-
have 2
yeah."
daughters? I have 2
Yeah,
daughters.
exactly.
Circumcised?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah, it was
Oh.
just bizarre.
You need a phone card?
Exactly. Oh, just give me your bank account number.
Yes.
All right.
Did we just become best friends? Meanwhile, you go back home, you see the guy in the street.
Yeah.
Get out of
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Hill Farmstead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
you're going to be like,
So you've been to the
what are
brewery.
you trying to sell me?
Been to the brewery.
Have you drank in the brewery?
Yes. Yep.
Cool spot?
Yeah,
or
cool spot,
Like,
cool
what's it like?
environment.
Like, is it small like a
Tons
Brix,
of
or is
no,
it big like a...
no. It's tons of property. Tons of
Yeah.
property. Yeah, you go in.
A lot of
and
those
it's
breweries
old-
are up there, right?
It's an
They're, like,
old,
a lot bigger.
old school tap room.
Yeah.
You can go outside. There's just acres and acres of land out there. And
Right.
it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man. Thanks for hooking us up 2
no
weeks
problem.
in a row, man. I mean,
This has
No
been
problem.
hard, man. It's been hard for me sitting waiting for it to drink it because
it's
because I'm like, are we ever getting you on
It was
the
like the
show?
Brix, too. It's like
Eventually I'm gonna
Brix.
have to- I'm gonna have to drink this.
The best part is so when they we first started having Hill Farmstead beer, there wasn't a huge selection of Jersey craft beers that I could exchange with them.
yeah.
Right.
So it was always like they got the short end of the stick because like
Yeah.
they were bringing me
right.
these fantastic beers and I had nothing to give them. But now we're to the point where like I sent my wife's cousin's family back with a bunch of Brix beers,
I was
and
gonna say
they were
Brix.
like, "These beers are delicious."
Remember we talked about
so
that.
it was like, wow, finally
Which
we're
beers?
kind of we gave them tasty jams.
I was actually
Oh, you said Brix. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brix.
okay,
and so
okay,
now
okay.
like we're finally on par with like
Yeah.
I was actually supposed to go to your house.
Yes, you
right,
got
and
the
then
goal.
we got the
Melody got
the
sick,
vid,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
and
the vid.
New Year's Eve.
Was it the vid?
New Year's Eve. No, I think she had
I
a
don't
something.
know. It was two of them.
Melody
Two
got
of them. Yeah.
sick, right?
Yeah.
And all these and I kept being when you like you feel bad, your wife's sick, you don't want to be mad at her.
Yeah.
Because all like the beers that
You missed out.
Chris has in his house right
What's
now,
that?
and I'm playing fucking Boggle with
Such a
Yeah,
life,
I was.
man.
I got,
Such
you weren't
is
there. I was
life.
like super wasted that
Yeah.
night because I was like,
I know.
I could
What
taste
are you
the
gonna do?
Centennial hops in this
Yeah.
one.
What are you
But no,
gonna
I was very, and then he surprised me with we did the Canadian beer and we did the
Yeah.
other one, Lush.
Yeah, Lush. Yeah.
We did Lush on the show a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
a month ago. Yeah.
we did quite a few.
Yeah.
Did quite a
But you
few.
know what? New Jersey, we're on par now. Like
Yes.
we have some
We are.
things to send back. It's not just
Good old-
forever Vermont was like the only if you wanted great beer you had to go to like a few
Yeah.
different places and Heady Topper from the Alchemist
Yeah.
and those type of beers were like that's the
Local
only
thing.
place you could find those type of beers. But
What do you think people think about New Jersey? What do you think about persona wise? Do you think like Real Housewives? Do you think like
we're at the bottom of the
Sopranos.
pole,
Yeah,
man.
they're not
Absolutely,
great.
we're trash.
Yeah.
not great.
You guys watch Real Housewives? I don't know.
I don't.
Definitely
You ever watch
not.
it?
No,
My
I
wife-
never
And
watched
please
one
tell me
episode.
you don't.
No, I don't. My wife
Thank you.
watches. My wife is like Bravo fanatic. She's
I'm a
that's-
good Bravo guy,
that's
too,
her
but not
guilty
that.
pleasure. Everything with them. It's just I guess I don't know. It's like all plastic surgery and all that stuff going on, and with these, they're all doing this. You see Madonna on that whatever Golden Globes a few weeks
Yeah.
back or something.
Madonna
I
looks
thought
like
that
a
was
Siberian tiger.
I thought that was a joke because I was like, that can't be her face.
I keep
right?
seeing people put the
Did she shave her eyebrows?
what's that horror movie when he cuts his leg off or his foot
Saw?
off? Saw. That little guy in the
Yeah, the
bicycle. Yeah, the tricycle. They keep
Yeah, that,
comparing
you're
her to
almost
that.
right. Yeah, yeah. Her face was like the Saw guy, right?
It
Yeah.
was fucking weird.
It's a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit
I don't understand what they're doing.
too much. It's a
She's
little
gotta
too
be.
much.
How old is she now?
She's in her 50s
now.
maybe even almost close to
60s,
60.
I think.
Yeah.
60s, yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
oh,
Yeah.
I follow her on Instagram. She's still like she was pretty hot, and she's always like half naked.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, her face just changed.
Yeah, I don't know.
It got puffy.
It got puffed. It looks swollen.
She's got no
Yeah.
eyebrows.
It looks swollen. Yes,
What
it
a
looked-
weirdo.
Is that the new trend now? The whole no eyebrow
I
thing?
don't know. Why don't we do that?
What, shave our eyebrows?
Let's take our eyebrows off.
And then inject some Botox.
No, we don't need the Botox. We'll just do the eyebrows.
I mean, what
on the
would
show.
you
We'll
do
do it
for
on the
a
show.
Klondike bar? Yeah.
We'll do it on the show. I'll do it for 1,000 views.
I got a Botox. We'll get a Botox
I don't know.
guy.
Let me ask you. I mean, as far as do you think that people go a little too far with this stuff?
100%.
Yeah, I think so.
Why do you need it at all?
Yeah.
I think it's probably the celebrities are trying to just hold on, capture that youth that they had, and
Yeah.
like the Lorraine Bracco.
Yes.
She was Dr. Melfi on The
Yes,
Sopranos.
yes.
And Henry Hill's wife in Goodfellas. She did the same thing. I don't know what the hell happened to her. She just destroyed her
It's just-
face.
It's too much.
They don't want to age. People don't want to age.
I mean,
and then there's this stupid stuff that they can do to inject and get them not to age.
Well,
right?
you know what Botox is? It's
Disforming your-
it's botulism. It's literally you're injecting like this weird shit into your body. It's.
And everybody's got the lips. Now you're walking around.
Oh,
with-
that's too
Yeah,
much, man.
somebody's telling them
Way
it's a good
too
idea.
much.
yeah. Like I don't
What
want that
about?
wrapped around my.
Would you prefer
Who?
natural or something a little more substance on the twins?
Just like 25th Hour, my girl was Ariel Dawson. Her name was Natural.
Yeah, well, Rosario Dawson's.
And Norton?
Have you seen? You seen
I
25th
know
Hour, right?
Rosario
She was Natural.
I mean, if there was a
That's her name.
watermelon farm there. I mean, come on, man. She's
I love Rosario Dawson. What are you making fun of Rosario Dawson?
yeah, natural, but say someone who was not as voluptuous, and would you rather have a little bit more going on there or no? I'm a natural guy, just to say it, throw it out there.
I'm
I don't like any of that stuff. I don't want any fake things. You know, I don't know if I want that.
I've touched some
Natural.
fakies, and
It's-
they were
yeah.
like, I felt like I was.
Not
I
only
don't
that,
know,
but
hurt you.
like not to
Yeah,
get
hurt
X-rated,
you.
but if you've ever watched any X-rated videos,
What's that?
it's like this weird thing on the internet.
I don't know. No, I don't
Like you can kind of see, like like the ripples.
You see the scar.
And there's
Yeah.
like
yeah.
it just looks like an old handbag moving. It's just I don't,
Well,
I
you got to
don't-
get those things replaced too. You can't leave that in
Yeah.
there forever.
No.
Well, I think recently, who just got them removed? I forgot. JWoww's got hers. I think one of hers like
JWoww.
popped. Yeah,
Oh, it popped.
something like it was
Yeah, it's
leaking.
like
They had to get it taken out.
And that could be like cancerous and stuff, man.
One of my favorite comedians, Chris Stefano.
He got breast implants.
Yeah, he had to get them taken out. No, his wife or his girlfriend.
That's weird.
And then it was the same thing. She was like uncomfortable with it, so
Yeah.
they like took them out. And it was, I don't know, man. It's.
Yeah. I don't know.
I said I've touched one. It felt like a balloon, and I was
I
like,
mean,
if I
people-
squeeze too hard, it's gonna pop. What's gonna happen?
It's not the same texture.
No.
But then again, if you had someone that had to get reconstruction or something because of other issues, absolutely for it. Absolutely for it. You know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's another question. When you know these women that have a mastectomy, like,
Yes,
should- Is
exactly.
it cool for them? Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
Exactly.
There's a time and a place.
Yeah. Yes. If it's something that is going to change the way you feel as a person, as far as that goes, but as far as going from like a B to a D, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel. Like, is that really worth it for you? Do you really? I'm going to tell you right now, most guys don't give a shit. You know? I don't know, man. I feel like most guys are going to be like, you know,
Yeah, I'm a boob
we're
guy.
shallow. We're shallow.
I'm a
Come
boob
on.
guy, man.
Yeah.
Your ass could be flat or like pow, but I'm a boob guy.
I don't know. I don't think it's a deal breaker for me. Honestly, I don't know.
see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see. But as far as that goes, I mean, what's the craziest shit as far as plastic surgery that you guys have seen?
I was talking before. I saw a video of a man at Walmart, and the man had horns. He was shaved head.
Yeah.
He had horns implanted sticking out of his scalp.
What kind of animal is he supposed to be?
I don't know. He you know what he looked like from Mario Brothers. The
Luigi?
the bad guy.
Oh, King.
Yeah, like the big turtle lizard dude.
Yeah.
His ears were cut so that they were pointy like an elf, and he had tattoos that covered his whole head, so he was green. And his eyes, I don't know if he had black contacts in, but he was just like pouring coffee at Wawa. If
Yeah.
I ever walked in and saw that, I'd shit my pants and run out the front door.
I seen a video of a guy who was trying to be a bodybuilder,
All right.
and he got calf implants because he couldn't naturally build his calves up. So he got these obnoxious calf implants, and one of them actually popped,
Oh.
and it was like a deflated basketball, but it was his calf,
That's insane.
and it was just hard looking. So that's probably the craziest.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, come on, people. I mean, if someone's going to be with you only because you have this or that or whatever, then, you know, maybe that's not the person you want to be with. If you feel that you're getting old and you feel that you need to do certain things, I don't know, man. Just be real. That's my whole thing. It's tough. I know. Our society, with social media, with everything going on, especially someone like Madonna who's going to the Golden Globes. Maybe she hasn't made as many appearances recently, and she wants to, you know, she feels like she's doing her best to look a certain way. But I understand there is pressure. We don't live their lives. We don't see what they go through. In her case, I mean,
You think the pressure is because Madonna? Let's take Madonna, right?
All right.
She earned who she is.
Yeah.
She's a performer. She
Yeah.
was an amazing performer.
Yeah.
That's why she's famous. She can look at somebody like Kim Kardashian, who's done absolutely nothing.
yes, but
She's-
Kim
she's
Kardashian
just
is
just
like,
become a social media person,
it's like 30 years her younger, though. You know,
but has
It's
no
like-
talent. But she looks at like a Kim Kardashian and goes, "How do I keep up with these people
Yeah,
who are famous for doing nothing?
yeah.
I need to put Botox in my face to."
I mean, Madonna's Madonna, man. I mean,
She's an icon.
yeah.
It's like, but I mean, Cher doesn't look like plasticed out, though. She doesn't look wacky like
Probably
that.
not. I haven't seen her in a while.
I
But,
don't know,
yeah.
You have a special relationship with Cher.
yeah, I was an extra in a Cher video. That's a
Hey,
whole.
we just
other-
learned this
that's
before
a
this.
whole other episode. Song for the Lonely. I'm there.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
going to
an
look for you now.
I'm there. I'm in there.
Yeah.
I was an extra when Paul Sutton was a playing music on the stage.
Paul
Paul
Sutton.
Sutton again?
Paul Sutton.
The-
You don't remember Paul Sutton?
Paul
No.
Sutton. He's trying to be funny because our next bourbon that we're drinking
Oh.
is Paul Sutton. This was an impulse buy for me. I don't know much or anything about it.
Have you tried it yet?
It's actually no, I haven't tried it. I just cracked it open. I just peeled the plastic off it right now. It's not. It doesn't say bottled in bond, but it is 50% alcohol. So
50%?
50, 100 proof.
Okay.
Which is solid. You know, it intrigued me when I saw it in the store. Was I wrong to buy it? I don't know. We're gonna find out right now. Actually, guys,
I'm going to find out who Paul Sutton is.
Paul Sutton. Is the namesake bourbon steeped in tradition. Its legacy is shared by 7 generations of family. Small batch, hand-drawn limited blend. This is batch 37, and it was made on the date of July 21st. And it's passed down to be passed around. Interesting. Kind of like that.
Kentucky?
I'm going to assume, but let's see. Yes, Danville, Kentucky. All right. Let's. This is Johnny Aces.
They've been around a long time.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. Now I feel even dumber because you said it.
It says our bottled and bond whiskeys. Our bottled and bond bourbon whiskey uses a sweet mash process.
It doesn't say bottled and bond on it though. It's kind of just.
But if it's 100 proof, does that just automatically mean it's bottled bond?
No, because you could have something that's 100 proof that wasn't put in a facility that was guarded and all that fun stuff that's involved with bottled and bonds. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it says it on the back.
The Sutton family still owns it.
Yeah. Well, cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Ooh.
Getting some
Sharp on the nose.
Oh yeah. I mean, it just cracks, so you know you get it from the
Yeah.
neck there
And
sometimes.
what's this recipe? What is it? What is it called? It's just Paul Sutton, but what's it?
As far as I mean, I don't know if it doesn't say like the mash bill on it.
Okay.
It just says since 1916, small batch, hand drawn, limited blend.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got
bourbon. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Do you-
cheers.
Do you find that the neck pour is different than
I
neck
Then the
pour?
thigh pour.
do I find the neck pour different? Yes. A lot of people will say a bottle tastes different from the first time you open it to the second time you open it. So I don't know. Maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe it's something that has to do with the oxygen or this or that, or I don't know. I might be talking out my ass, but yeah, it's just a lot of people are like, oh, it's from the neck. I don't know.
I like it. I think it's got a good taste.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. There's something that there's something unique in there though. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I'm getting vanilla galore. Getting a lot of vanilla.
I'm getting fig.
Yeah, fig. You're being funny, aren't you? I feel like I'm getting like a kind of like a candied vanilla or something.
I'm getting bourbon. I'm getting whiskey.
Thanks, John. Didn't know. Dick.
There's definitely bourbon in there.
As far as heat goes, I think it's right at what 100 proof should be.
It's not as strong as last week's.
Yeah.
Last week's I felt in the throat. I don't feel this in the throat.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm. Yeah, I'm definitely.
It's not
I'm going to do my water
It's
test.
not overwhelming.
Cool thing is, this is a first for all of us right now. We haven't had the Paul Sutton. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm getting a lot of that vanilla. I don't know if you guys are getting that at all.
Mix it with the water, man. Keep the water in your mouth and take a little sip. No, not too late.
Oh, you're talking to me?
You ever do that? Have you ever done that? Keep the water in your
No.
mouth and take a
I've done
sip
drops
and
of- put
blend
some
it.
drops of water in there.
Yeah.
Change it up a bit.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good.
I think it's pretty good.
I think it's a good bourbon. I'm not upset with my purchase.
No.
And
Where'd you buy this?
I had picked this one up at Gary's in Madison.
Gary Shaw's?
Yes. Only that. Yeah. No one would know. Anyway, but yes, it's. I think it's good. I think it was a good. I'm not upset with the purchase.
No.
I would say if you see it, go for it. I can't recall what I paid for it, but it wasn't over 100. But it wasn't under 50. I think it was somewhere in between there. But
Good? You like
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
pretty good.
You all right?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Well, guys, I
You
think
want a shout out?
Yeah, we do our shout outs right now.
You want
Man.
to shout out?
Shout out to Hill Farmstead for just producing amazing beers over and over and over again. I'll see you again in this summer. Hopefully, maybe
we'll take a trip with
take
you.
a road trip, and we'll hopefully you get to see this and recognize us when we come in. It's been,
Yeah, right.
I think I've been going for 10 years now. So
Isn't that cool, man? When people recognize you. Going back to a few weeks ago, we went to Brewsology. The girl pouring court, and she's like, "I remember you."
Yeah.
She's like, "You came in when I was working at Jug Handle, and we had a cool conversation." I was like, "Ooh,
Oh,
my wife's right there."
Did you play with
My
her?
wife's like, "Who the fuck's this lady?"
Did you
Yeah.
play?
What about
any
the
jugs at Jug
my
Handle?
my salesperson from Hackensack?
Yeah.
She was like, "Hey, and my wife's like, oh, that's your friend, right?"
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
they
like,
get all
"Oh,
jealous."
Jesus, yeah.
Shout out to Dragon at Brix City Brewery, man.
Thanks,
Hey, bro,
Dragon.
thanks for the hookup on that. That was really
I
good.
still want to
man.
know why he has the name Dragon.
He's got a healthy big dragon.
He's got
Yes.
He shoots fire at his fucking mouth.
sizable.
Yes, is
Uh,
Dragon.
yeah, I'll tag him in this. That was really good, man.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Shout out to Paul Sutton.
Paul Sutton.
Paul A. Paul
Are they like
A.
the,
Paul.
Are they like the Duttons? Are the Suttons like the
Suttons.
Duttons?
Yes, I think they're distant cousins.
Suttons and the Duttons.
Yes.
Well, you know who the Duttons are. Do you know who the Duttons are?
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My guy.
Nice show on TV.
Chris, thanks for coming back, man. We really
Thanks for having
appreciate
me.
you
Come back again soon. if
doing
you
it,
have me.
man. Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll get you back in here hopefully sometime sooner than later. John, any other shout outs, buddy?
No, brother. That's it. I'll see you soon. And,
Cheers, guys.
We'll be back.
All right.
And as
Look out
always,
for St. Patrick's Day.
cheers to you guys.
Peace out to Madonna.
All right.
Subscribe, like, comment.